Hello and welcome to this new channel Manu.Sens.Cris. Today we're going to look at the number 0 and the number 1 and how they interact together. Okay? What we do with this. Okay? Is it stretching it too much or not? So I have to tell you, I don't know what's going to come up, but let's see. Let's see and let's welcome the wisdom that's gonna come to us. So before we start, as usual, if you like the video, do not forget to like it. It's a small gesture and it helps me a lot. And if you think that a friend might be interested in this type of learning, or you know, the joy of discovering the number a different way, please share. And there is also my page on ManuSensCris on Facebook, where you could see some live events where I do alchemy, and maybe we can have a conversation there. Okay, so let's start. We connect to the hands here. So connect to the hands, connect to you breathing, and connect to your heart, and let this wisdom come to us, and let's feel it. Today is going to be about feeling. So I have a number 0 here. I have the number 1, but I decided, or I had this intuition that I'm going to replace them to counterpart, and I'm going to replace the number 0 with a balloon, and the number 1 with a nail. Okay? So as you see, number 1 looks like a nail, up or down, okay? And that can inflate like a 0, and actually doing exactly what we've seen before, breathing space. You can look at the video on the 0 as well. So I'm gonna put the 0 and a 1 on the side now. And look at this. Now, this is teaching us about perception. So you see here the balloon, we can feel it. But generally, before we feel a balloon, what we do is we see it. We see it first. We see the shape and we recognize it. This is a balloon. And when we see this, we say this is a nail. Now let's focus on our perception. If I put the nail like this, the number 1 and the balloon, you might just say, well, look at how you feel inside. What do you feel? With a Sharpie point here. Bit uncomfortable, but it's okay. There's distance, there's no air in a balloon, that's all right. But look at how the perception works in your brain. Let's say if I turn it the other way, how do you feel now about this equilibrium here? Is it different? Oh, for me it just shows a direction. It likes writing. Here's a balloon, but that's my perception. What is yours? So you see, with already 2 objects, very simple object, we're just changing one thing, and the perception goes in wonders. Now let's see, and try again, and just changing something, and I'm going to put this here. How do you feel? Is it in equilibrium? Does it tell you something? Oh, it's rolling now. It's fiddly. It's interesting. So if we go back to the numbers, and it's making a little bridge now. We can go through the bridge now. It's time to go through the bridge. That's what it's telling me. Here, so the nail is going through the bridge here. And because it's sharp, it needs to go and not touch the balloon. Let's see if we manage it. Yes. That's good. So that's going to be the teaching today. How we can manage to generate ideas, one, masculine aspect, creation, and actually still maintain the space. The spongy space here, the soft space that holds our creation, that holds our breathing. So you understand that if we are, each time we breathe and we create, we're generating nails, and each time I breathe in, like I did before, on another video, and inside it, what I create is nails. That's gonna be a bit touchy here. Really difficult. And if each time I breathe, I create this type of nails, what we could call poison, let's say, that would be a disaster, isn't it? So the idea is to be conscious of it, conscious of our perception. Even if it is a nail, we can, I'm reducing this, we can look at it and just say, well, actually, it doesn't need to be a sharp nail. That's one thing. It's just a one, and it's got a lovely soft head here. So we're changing our perception, and what we're breathing in is different. Just simply that. If my perception and what my intention and what I see, my reality is a really sharp nail, what's going to happen is I'm going to damage this. So we need to manage to generate ideas as gentle as possible so the one can get in and can get out as well when it has no longer use, but is not damaging the space or damaging anything around it. That's the trick. And then we get a good breathing. So this teaching is a bit strange here because I'm gonna leave you to really think about it. But the question is all around perception. That's a one, and if the one is an L, how can you make sure that it's not hurting or damaging anything around? And can it be a nail that constructs something? You know? Like it be placed into wood and construct something solid and not being hurting the space here. So I'll let you meditate on this. As I said, it's a strange learning. It's a learning that leaves a lot of space for you to breathe. So here's the number 1 and the number 0. After this meditation, and when you are able to understand what you create, and what you create go through your perception, maybe it'll become a number 10. Here we go. I hope you enjoyed this video, and namaste. Thank you.